John Stossel says the following, tweets it out. 11% of parents are now homeschool according to new census data. That's about triple the rate prior to the pandemic. That's great. Homeschooled kids learn more than kids in government-run schools. That is absolutely verifiable. The way they report on this negatively, because they say, oh, it's taking parents away from their careers, which obviously, the way that we have been groomed to be dependent on this system, which at one point was great. We had a good public, we had good public education on the state levels, especially prior to 1978, 1979, when the Department of Education was founded. We were tops in the world in almost everything. Listen to this, how it's reported on.
Now she's not just mom, she's teacher too.
This pandemic's changing life for parents.
Millions of parents are sudden homeschool teachers.
Well, most just assist their kids' former teachers who now Zoom.
Hi guys, how's everybody doing?
Though not every teacher will use the internet. The Los Angeles Teachers Union got a special contract that says teachers are not required to use video conferencing. So the pandemic has had another side effect.
Parents and guardians forced into full-time homeschooling.
Listening to the media.
Sounds like slavery.
Yeah, you'd think that's a terrible thing that will set back a generation of children.
The longer these shutdowns last, the more students will fall behind, and the harder it will be to get them back where they need to be.
Yeah, the harder it will be to get them to vote Democrat once they attain the age of voting, a voting age. If we don't get these kids back soon, how will we be able to completely destroy the way they think?
But in fact,
the evidence overwhelmingly shows that children who are homeschooled get much better academic and social results than kids in government schools.
Education researcher Corey DeAngelis points out that even though homeschooling families are more likely to be poor,
homeschoolers score about 30% higher on the SAT test than kids in regular schools.
They also do better in college, and they're less likely to drink or do drugs.
Mass homeschooling during this pandemic may actually be a blessing in disguise.
Up the hill.
Awesome.
Some parents and kids are discovering new ways to educate. In Kentucky, this boy's dad helped him build this contraption to learn about gravity.
Yes!
We have a lot of examples of families saying that they're going to switch from the government-run school system to homeschooling post-pandemic.
Absolutely, that's great. So that's about halfway through it. Wonderful, wonderful piece there. Great. 11% is a very significant number. Very significant number, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. That is enough to really push the Leaning Tower of Pisa at least closer to equilibrium over time. You know, this was the damage that's been done right now. It took a couple of generations, but this is going to be great. And I hope that not only are people homeschooling children, but they're also going on out there, if you really do believe, and you really do believe in reforming your local school district for those parents who, yes, it is hard, especially in the way that the country is regulated, the way that we are taxed, the way that everybody is suppressed by by all the governments that we live underneath, state, local, federal. Yeah, I mean, I understand the necessity for multiple people in the household to have jobs. I understand that. That was starting to be a necessity back in the late 70s, 80s, 90s. So 100%. If you believe that there is a chance to actually reform your local school district, then run for school board. Get people. There's a lot of people out there. Remember, we're the majority. Whip people up. That would be great.